So sales is a profile where it comes as a last choice for every candidate who never get a job in other sectors. That's what I've seen in my past experience. Because unlike MBAs or other people definitely don't come to sales unless it is a survival issue. So that's how people start with a sales career. So what are the aspects you have seen as a gap in terms of performance in a sales career?
Yes, definitely. Sales is a very, very initiative or first step job of every kind of segment or every kind of industry, because every company or every organization need for their revenue growth, and that revenue and business growth comes only by sales. And apart from sales, some kind of technical requirements like operation, credit in my industry, collection, or CPA, like that, back office administration, all is that. But it's depend upon what is your competency skill about the industry, in whether it is IT or whether it's non-IT. It's depend upon how can you pursue your career into particular sector or particular domain. Rightly said by Rupali and Jasmine, ki there is must be a job satisfaction. Otherwise, in my sector also, I am now uh, considering and now connecting with the other bank's employees, and I am always asking, day before yesterday you are into Tata and now into which company? They said, no, I am moving to my ICCI. After 3 or 4 day or 4 month, again when we are meet to him, now which is this company? Means employees are churning out from one company to another company just sake of their higher growth or for the unjob satisfaction, non-job.
So every time you meet
Right.
the same person, you will get a different visiting
That is
card
the
from a
main thing.
different bank.
In a 6 month scenario, in just last 6 months, just because I'm running my business, DSA business, and their employee are coming for me in the business. I'm sourcing the file from the market, and definitely sometime he says and now I'm ICCI as a sales executive, another HDFC as a sales manager, and that this and that company as an area sales manager. Definitely they are moving their growth, but definitely they are changing organization also, and being into the sales, they can reach their higher goal.
Okay. So sales is very, very prominent in BFSI. I agree to that. But startups will have 10 times more aggressive when it comes to sales and business and other things. So where is the problem? Is that sales is a problem for laying off employees from a startup setup? Like we have seen Byju's, we are seeing even Zomato and Swiggy are laying off, or even that for that matter, Netflix are laying off, an academy. And the surprising fact is HireAct, which is a job portal, those people also laying off. So what do you think as a perspective or a logical reason being laying off? It is only because of sales performance or any other reason behind this?
No, not only the sales performance, there is an employee attitude toward the organization, toward the growth, toward their uh, toward their career growth, and definitely. And if we talk about the employer side, then infrastructure cost, other costs are to be maintained by the employer, so that the good attitude or best attitude person or best attitude employee should be there. Other can go off.
Mhm. Okay. So, and recently we have also seen the opinion of the minister on laying off process, where if at all you are taking a decision for a large number of volume, say more than 100 people, there should be an approval mechanism in terms of laying off. So, how do you see this particular step towards stopping that kind of a process? Because employer should not have an upper hand. Oh, okay, I will hire you today. If I don't want you, I'll fire you. No, that should not be their attitude of an employer. So this particular step, how do you see this is a positive factor or a negative factor for a startup or an employer?
Yes, that's why only everybody want to go to the government sector. There is
Mhm.
no, once you are join the government sector, no one can laying off you, whether you are working or not properly. But when we are talking about the private sector and or all other things, definitely there is some SOP process must be there. Like higher company, high level of corporates, good corporates are there. They need to be define their layoff SOP process so that good employee or best employee must be retained.
Mhm. Okay, so in your previous answer, you were saying you were also a victim of layoff or losing a job and all that. So, what are the
Yes.
step-by-step approach you have taken in the past, and what you can guide to the audience on, if at all anticipating layoff is coming up, or you see some gossips with your own team, how do you prepare yourself?
When I talk about my experience in the year of 2008, there was a financial crisis, Lehman Brothers financial crisis in particular banking and finance sector, and I have handled my 50% team, and from my hand, I am giving to him their resignation letter, and definitely company is retaining to me only because of branch credit manager to collection manager, because wherever whomsoever we have funded, we need to collect fund from them. So they need one knowledgeable employee, one known employee to retain. So that's why I will be retained there. And definitely, but as a moral, I have already decided to show that for responsibility I have taken, and I am just going to give my resignation also with my team. But rightly said by Rupali and again Jasmine, ki, there is a job, there is a need of money, there we need to continue our job. Then what I do? Again, I have started my that time I have started my sales careers first time, and I joined sales, and I and never back look after that time. And I'm going to give my career into sales only. So I'm going to give the main tips to the audience. You need to update yourself. You need to upskill yourself in the various competitive skill job market, either IT or non-IT.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to have a personal understanding of your personal step-by-step procedure. What you have did when you lost a job, and what are the various steps you have taken as an action steps, and what do you think to be avoided so that it can help the audience.
Yes, initially I was into the started my back office job, executive job, some kind of table or computer job. I didn't go there the field, and I fear about the sales also. Nobody want to go to the sales, but definitely when we are come across the 7 to 8 years from the back office, from the credit manager, then I shifted. I moved to the sales, to the field, so that we can interact to the market and understand the requirement of the market, understanding the need of the customer. And definitely, when you are going to increase the sales for your organization, for your company, your satisfaction, your job role is must be proven for that company, and you are so confident for that job. And the first step is you need to take initiative for your career.
Okay, okay.